so as you know, I've been doing a couple of workouts with Coach Benny to get me prepared for my wedding, which is now postponed. But that just means I have more time to work out. And you know, since we're all on a lockdown, can't move around, Ben, you're gonna teach us how to do things, like get the technique right for all our movements, right? And today we're gonna do the plank challenge, or the plank, I don't know, what do you call it?
Exercise?
Exercise.
Yeah.
And so I've been doing this quite a bit, but I've never really known what the benefits are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the plank's a funny one because like a lot of the movements that we'll usually do when we're working, right? You're moving, so you're contracting a muscle through its range. The plank is actually just holding all your muscles in contraction to create stability. Okay. So it's not one of those exercises that necessarily requires a lot of contraction through the muscle. It's just one that's quite good if you're trying to work on your stability, say when you're doing other exercises. You know, if you're doing a heavy squat or a deadlift, you need to be able to maintain rigidity through your core and your back to make sure you don't injure them during the process. So it's quite a good way to work on that.
Perfect. So let's start.
Let's give it a go. Okay. So show me how.
So this is how I would normally do my plank. Is that right?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is I'd maybe shuffle your feet a little bit further forwards and tighten your armpits up a little bit. So just give that slight squeeze to your armpits. Imagine I'm trying to tickle you.
Okay. Oh, right.
And you're trying to keep that closed.
So more like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So it just should feel like your lats are slightly engaged. You know, when we're doing, like, for example, pulling movements, you can feel that tension there. What we're trying to do here is look at every option we've got through your body and how we can create a contraction there to keep everything stiff. So the problem you've got at the moment now is that your hips are starting to sink. So if we tuck your hips up, that's it. So we've now got your lats slightly engaged there. We've got your core should be slightly engaged through here as well. Now if we also keep your butt engaged, so you're feeling like you're clenching your butt a little bit, tucking your hips in, good, and keeping your lats on. Now we've got a full chain of tension through there. And a key indicator that someone isn't getting this right is if just relax, you can see this start to happen. Okay, so you're watching their lower back take the load, when actually that should be your last resort. Your body should be focusing on, okay, how can I use my lats here? How can I use my abs through here? And how can I use my butt here to take everything away from that? I think you can get your back slightly straighter by tucking your hips in a little bit more. Tuck them in, like feel like you're clenching your butt. Oh, it's gone a little bit high. Yeah, okay, so that's better. Now, the goal really is to get a straight line through here at the moment. So we can actually work on tilting, if you just relax a second, on not staying in such an extended position through here and tucking the hips through here in order to get a slightly better straight line to the core. Do you want to give that another go? So it's like when you're doing glute thrusts and you have to tuck your hips at the end. Yeah, exactly. That's much better. So you can see now she's engaged her glutes and her core and a little bit of her lats in order to create a much stronger, straighter line. Harder?
Harder? Oh, damn it, I thought we were done.
Yeah, but no, but that's more difficult, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, because you're forcing a lot bigger. Okay, so that's hyperextended the wrong way, and we want to tuck them in order to, yeah, exactly.
So it's almost like
that.
A cat, almost like that cat position, right?
A little bit like your kind of yoga cat pose, but not as exaggerated. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's a little bit. Yep, just drop the hips, you had it right? Yep, good, perfect. So she's now getting straighter and straighter. Guys, this is the kind of thing that, like if you're stuck at home and you can just video yourself, you can use a mirror, you're able to watch that, and you'll notice that as you start to fatigue, that sink starts to happen in your back because you're no longer able to keep the muscles that are meant to take the pressure off there engaged.
Right.
So also a pretty good indication that you're done. My advice would be with a movement like this, you're trying to work on being able to keep everything contracted and safe. The point at which you failed on a plank isn't the point at which you go that. The point at which you failed is when you managed to maintain this position. Failure is that.
Right.
Failure is not crumbling on the floor.
Right. I'm guilty of that a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's just a good thing to keep in mind. You can either have someone watch you. I'd imagine most people are kind of stuck at home with someone else, or you can have someone video you and then you can reach back later.